Hey, welcome to a presentation on two sources of energy. This presentation was created by Kiran and Shriram to describe one source of energy that we use today, as well as a theoretical form of energy.
The first topic we will be talking about today is wood energy. Wood energy is considered renewable because our supply of wood can run out. Wood, when used, turns into ash as it is burned. This means that we must keep replenishing our supply of wood. We can do this by growing trees, where we can get wood replenishing our supply. Wood energy can be used through multiple methods, most often direct combustion and gasification. To use this energy source, we simply need some fire. However, in today's world, we have made it much more advanced. We use a combination of a boiler, condenser, turbine, and a generator to harness the energy generated from burning wood. This form of energy was used hundreds of thousands of years ago to warm the homes of our ancient ancestors. Something that may surprise some people is that fire is considered a technology and so therefore is technically the first technology to use wood to generate energy. Wood energy is actually being used to power 2.09% of the US population, which translates to 6.9 million people. This percentage could increase if needed and could power any one city in the US, but any more would cause way too much deforestation. This source of energy benefits most people because it is renewable, easily accessible for the poor, and is very cheap. However, it releases wood smoke, a pollutant composed of fine particles and toxic chemicals. However, the bigger issue is the amount of deforestation it causes, which is terrible for the environment. Now, let's look to the machine. According to this diagram, the machine is very complicated and is kind of based on very simple concepts. This can be made cleaner by burning wood more efficiently, because that burns more of the wood and creates less smoke. One way we have done this is by using a fluidized bed system, which generally produces more complete carbon conversion and reduces emissions. We can also learn to plant as many trees as we use to combat deforestation. I think this will become very advanced in the future. The main issues are deforestation and pollution. In the future, to deal with pollution, I think we would capture the smoke and then separate its components for our own use, which would be really cool. In the future, to deal with deforestation, I think we could just genetically alter trees and make our own farms, which means we won't even have to touch forests.
The second source of energy is solar wind power. Solar wind power is considered an inexhaustible energy source because solar energy cannot run out for as long as humans require it. The energy source will be made usable by first launching a satellite into outer space. That satellite will travel to the surface of the sun, just like the ongoing Parker Solar Probe by NASA, and harness the power of the solar winds generated by the sun to turn a turbine. The energy will then be pushed onto energy storage units on Earth in the form of a strong infrared laser. However, since the technology needed to create the satellite doesn't exist yet, the project is stored away as a future possibility. But, according to some early prototype drawings, the satellite will feature a large and heavy turbine with a wide array of mirrors. Realistically, this project will never happen unless its goal is shifted from powering the Earth to powering nearby space missions. If this idea works out to its full extent, then it will benefit nearly everyone, unless you are affiliated with a fossil fuel or a nuclear power company. This will not cause pollution in outer space or the Earth due to the fact that the energy source is not within the Earth. Technology is still being worked on, and scientists are trying to find a way to transfer the sun's energy to the Earth without blowing it up. As said before, the project will probably never power the Earth since most people will not approve of a source of power that can cause them all to die.
That's all, folks.